one extra additional continual, it would seem, long horse ride back to... Really, that is rather nice scenery. I dare say I wouldn't be terribly upset if that became a permanent fixture, but alas, it does seem to be causing quite the upset, so for the time being, I'll just have to put up with it. Excuse me, Merrick. I must discuss with the advisors what exactly is to be done with these mages. I don't recognize you, but I shall have to
Excuse me.
you later.
Later then.
Yes. Message for us, which would be interesting, certainly. But business first. Summon the council. Now, I've called you all here because we seem to have a degree of trouble.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
There must be some way that we can... Clearly it's a trap, but can we perhaps surround the territory? Limit their advantage? I highly doubt that this is going to be particularly secure. And we do also have the option of the Templars, but the Templars... Far be it for me to judge my own kind, but the Templars are a group of heavily armoured and armed thugs, whereas mages tend to be a bit more physically underwhelming. Well, feel free to discuss it amongst yourselves. I'm sure they can come to some kind of agreement. What's this message about? Let's see, who is this fella? Hey, you there. Who are you? You said you had a message?
I've got a message when you have the time. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Tell me about your leader. A name like Iron Bull.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Qunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front, he pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Curious. What interest has he in me, apparently? Now, what are these charges?
What can your bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
Why give us the information free of charge? What makes us special?
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
We'll have a think.
We'll consider your offer.
I appreciate it. We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Interesting. So I'm not terribly certain that armor fits you properly, but nonetheless. Right, well, let's deal with these mages. There must be some...
I will take these injury reports to research in Nave.
Let's deal with these mages as best we can.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name.
Oh, once again.
It's an obvious trap.
Yes, I agree with you. It is an obvious trap. At least he's being nice by actually making it obvious.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
My low
Not
values.
this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults.
All the more important
If
to
you
capture
go
it
in
then.
there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
I don't think it's quite that simple.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
There will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Has anyone seen the Jarl?
Where is the Jarl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
Unless they're very
That's
good.
why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
I'm glad to see you agree on something.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
You again.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
And you let him into the war room so blithely.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Well, I dare say, Colin, that you've neglected to remember that I actually lead this organization, and as such, everything is my order. Therefore, let's go. Let's hope I don't regret this.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
Where I go, they go.
They're my bodyguards, you see, and I very much appreciate them guarding my body. My, they're dressed fancily, aren't they? Never trust a man in a fancy mask.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again.
Not a bad look for a chair.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
That's not the way we've heard it. It would be nice to include the slaves, don't you feel? I feel generally my family has found that slaves that are happy with their circumstances work all the harder. We've ever had, haven't we?
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, does that have a wrench in your scheming?
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Well, firstly, I happen to know that you're quite interested in my demise. Unfortunately, I have a great deal of experience in causing that of others.
Don't bother. I know that you invited me here to kill me.
If you believe that, I marvel that you chose to come anyway.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, What have you done?
We made sure to disarm your trap before we came in. I hope you don't mind.
I've yet to see your cleverness, I'm afraid. You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control.
More than you might realize.
You're nothing but a mistake.
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One. For this world.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down.
I imagine that happens to you
The
often.
Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
You keep saying this Elder One. Am I to be reading a book about large tentacled beasties, or do you actually have an identity?
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
About that.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Oh, blast.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Oh, heavens. Oh, and all I have to deal with is you, it seems. Well, I hope you're as competent as I should hope you would be. I dare say we're gonna have trouble with this. Right. You have explaining.
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
A sewer?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius
You are
used the
joking.
amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
You are joking.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What about everyone else? I'm going to imagine we're going to need the firepower.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
What exactly do you think he was trying to do?
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely.
Oh,
if
only.
that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Makes sense?
I do hope you have a plan for this.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts, like little jewels.
I am growing an intense dislike of you, Dorian. Lovely, there must be a key around here somewhere. There we are. Well, I'm not sure I favour the notion of being inside of a prison. Especially when half-flooded. That does seem rather ominous. I certainly... Oh, that was not someone I knew. I certainly don't recall there being statues of that ilk around here. I haven't seen this degree of infestation since the wine cellar. At least thus far we are unopposed, for the most part.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Evidently they haven't so far.
Tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
I hope you're not symptomatic of everyone else around here. To barter. Very well. Dorian, be a dear and target that one for me. Meanwhile, I'll see what I can do about the rest. Did he happen to have anything on him that we could use? That's my next question. Another key, perhaps, and a hatchet's not really my style. Well, left or right, I shall imagine it's going to lead us somewhere. Go up, only to return down. These images get more and more disturbing. Ah, Blackwall and Sarah, very good.
No, no, no. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
It's all right.
I'm not dead, Sarah.
Personally.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Like I'm gonna believe some demon or whatever.
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
We're going to get you out of here, Sarah, I promise.
Look, we're going to end this and get you out of here. Does that help?
A bit. Sort of. Something should. The day you died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. The Elder One killed the Empress, and then invaded. With a demon army. Demons everywhere. Everything is gone. All red. And I want them to hurt. It'll really hurt. I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Well, that's one. Blackwall, please tell me you're doing a darn sight better.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
You don't look terribly good.
Are you all right? You don't look so good.
Am I dreaming this? The dead asking a dead man if he's all right?
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius's spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
Believe me, it's wrapping my brain as well, nonetheless.
You're not the only one. Just come help me fight Alexius, and maybe we can fix all this.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
Stay focused here.
We have a battle ahead, and you need to have your wits about you.
One last battle? I suppose. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me.
You want Alexius? He's locked in the throne room. Never leaves, gods say.
You two are... Conventionally, I would say neither of you is in a good enough state to deal with combat, but... Actually, Sarah, that's almost a good look on you. But we tragically have precious little in the way of options, so... Just hope the red lair doesn't get to me. Now, where's Alexius? I have precious and vital need to hurt someone.